Hello, YouTube. Cowdellis Gamer here with another Warhammer 40k Chaos Gate. Loving this game and of course loving the assassin. If you guys seen my previous short video, it wasn't really a YouTube short, but it was just a short video, like 4 minutes long. I was giving out advice about saving your files. Trust me, you're gonna be very happy to save those files because this game gets progressively, as it should, harder and harder as you go along. The most common thing the enemy AI likes to do is damage your units, and you're gonna be very frustrated in the mid to late game once the enemy starts to, damaging your units. So here's some advice because this is the whole point of me making this YouTube video is giving out advice about Warhammer 40k Chaos Gate. In terms of assassins, each assassins have different playstyle, best way I could put it, and they all behave differently. The four main assassins, my most favorite, the Calexis assassin, is a very powerful assassin against demons. The Vindicare, also sniper, I strongly recommend him, but, and here's a huge but, some of his war gear is geared towards very long range, but you will not get those gears until mid game. I repeat, mid game. You have to invest heavily on the armory of the Assassinorum, Order Assassinorum. I don't know how to pronounce their title, but yeah, you're gonna have to invest a lot in their armory. Their final upgrade, well, in the first upgrade is it costs 3 requisition. The second upgrade is 6, and the final upgrade is 10. When you get the final upgrade, which is 10, you unlock essentially everything that the assassins, their war gear, gets. And the Vindicare is one of those assassins unit that needs heavy investment. The Calexis is very good, but I recommend do not get her. You could get her. Like, keep in mind, this video is not me telling you what to do. Um, Basically, play how you see fit. But my recommendation is this: get the Calidus assassin for early game. So as you can see here, I'm playing in early game because I was getting frustrated and I had to start all over again. And I realized that I could use that neat dirty trick in early games with the Calidus assassin in order to play smoothly. And that's, in my opinion, I think this is why the Calidus assassin is created for in this game. It's basically an early game unit, very powerful, very OP-ish. But in late game, you're gonna face off difficult enemy units, and when I say difficult, I mean like units that are clearly power up, clearly not, you know, early game stats, weak enemies. Um, you're gonna basically fight mini bosses if that makes sense, and they're gonna come in large numbers. So the Kali's Assassin, fantastic in early game. She's skill a little bit good in the late game, but that's when things starts to turn around. When I say things starts to turn around, I mean some of your Grey Knight units will start to become more overpowered because you level them up, and the other assassins they also become more viable, way better once you level them up. The Evisor Assassin, fantastic, it scales up. The Vinegar Assassin, as I stated before, he's a little more reliant on his gear. So in early game, he's still good. But the thing is, you will have better options sticking with the Calidus in early game. But once in late game, once you get all the armory, all the equipments, you should have the Vinegar as your support sniper, and he does become viable. I repeat, he does become viable. The Collects Assassin, in my opinion, it's a must-have, especially in late game. The Collects Assassin is fantastic against demons, and it's my most favorite assassin. Even though I named my YouTube channel after the Calidus Assassin, and the Collects Assassin, my most favorite, fantastic against Psychers, demons, and you're gonna fight a lot of demons in late game. And yeah, especially if you get her war gear upgraded and all that stuff, she becomes fantastic and she'll scale up right away. Evisor also great. It levels up very nicely. If you get the Evisor a little later, don't be it will be fine because one of the war gear lets you level up the Evisor very quickly. It's one of the power sword. I forgot the name, but the power sword gives you a 50% XP boost, so you will level up the Evisor assassin very quickly, and he's literally the tankiest assassin out of all the assassins, which is ironic because they were all wearing the BDSM skin type glove suit, and yeah, I find that kind of ironic, but it makes sense why the Evisor is a little tanky because you sacrifice HP to activate his ability, and his ability is fantastic. It literally like slaughtered the room, and in my opinion, is very lore accurate. The only thing that's not lore accurate, but I understand why it's in there for in-game mechanic game reasons, is that when you kill an enemy unit with the Evisor, he gains health points back. So you could keep slaughtering, keep killing, and all the HP that you sacrifice in order to activate his ability will return in HP. And in late game, especially late game, one of his best power sword literally doubles that healing. So imagine in late game you're like your episode is about to die, but he managed to have enough strength to kill a bunch of enemies. He's gonna re-heal and he's gonna be back to full health as if nothing happened to him. And in my opinion, that lifesteal mechanic is awesome for the Evisor. So he's truly a berserker, truly a devastating assassin, and yeah, you're gonna love him a lot. So that's the main issue with the assassins, that they all have different playstyle. Calidus, in my opinion, is the perfect assassin to start with, especially in the early game. But look at this footage that I record. Take advantage of her infiltration and take advantage of the game's mechanics that's on purposely exploitive. In my opinion, I feel like the devs they did this on purpose in order for players to have like a sense of knowledge and think two steps ahead. Because if you want to have a good time with this game, you have to essentially outsmart the enemy AI. And I feel like the game developers they did this on purpose, where in the shadows where you don't see the enemies, they're all clumped up together. And the Counter Assassin has this ability where you could immobilize them. And when you immobilize them, and once you get into the light, they can't go anywhere. And the Counter Assassin has a perfect setup to slaughter all of them. And once again, Counter Assassin, fantastic in early games, because in early games, all you fight is zombies, cultists, which, by the way, they're regular humans, and some snipers. I mean, psychers. Psychers. There are like chaos, Nurgle, space marines, but the space marines are very easy to um, take down. What's harder is when you start fighting Nurgle champion space marine, Nurgle psyker space marines, demons, and of course higher up demons. That's when it gets harder. But the Chaos Assassin is fantastic in early games because she is fantastic in wiping a bunch of zombies, Chaos Cultists, and lower rank Space Marine Nurgle. Absolutely fantastic. So again, take my advice on this. And I just love her infiltration. Like you could tell that I love using her. Matter of fact, I heard some stories in some of the YouTube stories of Warhammer 40k Chaos Gate in this game that some people managed to literally just use the Khalid Assassin and she could complete a mission all on her own. But again, that's in early game. In late games, she's definitely gonna struggle because of the high health enemies and of course the demons. The Khalid Assassin is more specialized in organics, so obviously in early games. Same thing with the Vindicare, but the Vindicare, what he has over the Calidus is obvious. It's range. And some of the best snipers and some of the best gear, the Vinegar has it, but they're locked behind, you trying to upgrade the armory. So you have to upgrade the armory first in order to get those things. The Evisor and the Kalex Assassin, fantastic, and they scale beautifully in late game. So keep that in mind. So yeah, guys, this is just a video of a tip video of how to use the assassins, which assassin you should choose. But again, this is just my advice. Play how you feel like it, play how you see fit. Another advice I will definitely recommend is always have a apothecary in case if you screw up, because it is possible to complete a mission without your units taking damage. Which, by the way, in one of my previous Warhammer 40k Chaos Gate videos, I literally earned the Bloodless achievement all because I completed a mission with my units without taking damage. So yeah, it is possible, guys. Absolutely possible. The problem is you're gonna make some mistakes, and the enemy AI is gonna definitely go against your units. Because again, the enemy AI, they're kind of obsessed on the aggressive front, so they're definitely gonna try their best to take down your units quick as possible. So having an apothecary definitely helps in case if you screw up. The apothecary, the way he heals is through willpower, and the willpower is that eye icon next to their picture icon. And the only way for the apothecary to regenerate willpower is through killing enemies. And there are some armors that increases his willpower, so I recommend getting a armor for your apothecary to increase his willpower. And I recommend getting him his gear, his little stabby chainsword, to increase his healing. And of course, pay attention to his level up upgrade, because the apothecary could increase his healing abilities even more. So keep that in mind. Well, guys, I'm gonna end it here because I feel like I'm ranting up. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this gameplay footage, and I hope you enjoyed my advice, especially with the assassins. Countess Gamer over and out, and thank you for enjoying the video. Like and subscribe, all that jazz.